out they just sold my house.
Stop. You have to move?
Shut up. They sold your house?
Yeah, they sold it.
So how long do you have before you have to get out?
They will honor your lease until it's up. So that's September. I can't keep moving every freaking year. I want to provide consistency and structure for my girls. And we haven't even been in this house for a year, so the thought of having to find somewhere that they're going to be as happy in puts a lot of stress on me right now. I just, they're so happy there. You know, I don't want to go. I'm not ready to go. I don't want to get emotional.
Yeah,
I just,
are you kidding me?
My kids are going to be, crushed. They're going to be crushed.
When you get sad like that, you have to think about like all the people in the world that are like starving.
Kelly, I get it. I just don't want to disappoint my kids because they don't understand that.
Take them down to like the projects where people are really suffering.
We need to do that. We talked about that.
I did that.
Remember where I told you that we should all do it and I'll take Chanel and you take
Yeah,
Chloe?
it's awesome.
I love doing this, but it's sometimes like super duper sad whenever I see like babies. This is all they're gonna know for their life.
Oh, it's okay. Don't cry. This is what I'm glad. Oh, I'm glad you have such a big heart, honey.
Shannon doesn't really understand. We all are very, very fortunate. And maybe if she did, then she wouldn't complain as much.
You want to hear about my bad love stories?
I'm here to listen.
So I fell in love with a bad guy. He was a really, really bad guy, but I didn't know he was at the very end. Then I got my heart broken, and I was heartbroken months, and then I met this incredible man, and now he's really nice to me. I don't want him to break my heart.
Yeah, she doesn't want him to break the heart.
I love him. I love him. He's so...
Use the restroom. I don't know how deep I would have gone in with the river bartender. That's just me. But Vicky's got a connection.
I just don't want anything to go wrong. I'm like a little insecure about it.
Just make sure nothing goes wrong on your side.
I'm doing my very best.
Exactly.
He says he loves me, he's all into me, and everything's perfect, but...
You know that word is so easy to
I can't help to be insecure because of what's happened.
Mm-hmm. I got my heart broken twice. I fell in love same way like you, and I got my heart broken. He went away.
Okay.
And when he went away, that was it.
I can't, my heart will, if this breaks, I'm out. Girl.
We Jamaican women, when we find a good guy, we always do our best.
I don't do anything that would make him upset.
Yeah.
Other than I kind of am a little possessive over him.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. But you never know what the other person's thinking.
Exactly.
My father committed suicide when he was in a drunken rage. So it's very upsetting to me to have that conversation about.
Honey, no.
My father called me and he was drunk. And 3 hours later, he shot himself in the head. So, you know, and he was always an alcoholic. I grew up with an alcoholic father. So it just, that to me is like so a sensitive topic. This was like, you could have blown me over with a feather because I thought we were, like, we worked out our stuff, and then all of a sudden, no, there's this thing about you being an alcoholic, and I'm sorry,
Girl, no, D'Andra.
I just want to go home and talk to Jeremy. I just want to go home and talk to Jeremy.
I've never once, never once, ever thought that, heard that, anything. Like, no,
I don't know whether to be, I'm mad, I'm hurt, I'm just, you know. I remember the phone rang at 2:30 in the morning. And when I heard the phone, you know, you never want to answer a phone at 2:30 in the morning because it's not going to be good news. It's not going to be a wrong number. And then I just remember kind of hearing your dad committed suicide.
obviously there's no merit.
What's going on?
Nobody thinks that about you.
Thinks what about you? What's wrong
She's
with
an
you
alcoholic.
now?
Nobody thinks
What
that.
the are you talking about? D'Andra, what are you talking about?
It's just a long story. I don't even
Someone
understand.
insinuated.
What? Lee and I had a really great talk, and everything was wonderful and great, and then all of a sudden it was like this thing about, well, Brandi and I are going together a lot to different things, and we're drinking a lot, and so I have an alcohol problem.
She said you're an alcoholic?
She said, you know, you and Brandi are going out a lot, and you know,
But she didn't say you're an
lot.
alcoholic.
And all I said it back, I said, you're saying I'm an alcoholic. She's like, well, you need to watch, you know, the alcohol, and my dad committed suicide.
I
and
know.
You talked to me
Girl.
right then,
Yes.
and he was
I know.
drunk. I know a lot about alcohol issues, okay? So that is like, I mean, I'm like, okay, my bank account, and now I'm an alcoholic. I can't even, like, I can't.
I think this is a misunderstanding. LeeAnne's trying to be a better person.
I do think that the reason that she threw out to D'Andra that the alcoholic and the alcohol problems is because of me. Like, you know, because D'Andra has a good time with me. I was honestly excited about the changes that she was, you know, this persona that she's putting on, that she's a changed person and she's very zen and she...
Do you feel like she's a changed person? Do you feel like she's changed or no?
She's changed? No, absolutely not. I don't. I do think it's an act. There's just such a pattern with her, you know, and tonight just reminded me that she is exactly who she is and she has been. And like, I've been nothing but positive and supportive of y'all's friendship, but now it's like, wait a minute, what is going on? Like now D'Andra is an alcoholic and she goes out drinking with me? Like, and I mean, I hate to even say this, but what more to even get at me was to try to pretend to be friends with you.
Wow, thanks, Brandi. That makes me feel like shit. So you think she's pretending to be my friend?
At this point, it would not even surprise me if she pretended to be your friend.
Like, I am not a good enough person to be friends with somebody unless they're trying to get even with her. It does hurt my feelings.
To sit there and throw accusations out there.
I also don't think he's in a friendship either, Brandi. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that makes me nervous.
It's smoke and mirrors.